Chancellor Rachel Reeves has refused to rule out a tax rise in the upcoming budget, insisting that she must deal with the world that she finds it and not the world as she wishes it might be. The UK Chancellor foreshadowed an incoming tax increase, a breach of Labour's manifesto commitment as a result of the public finances being in a worse state than expected after what she said was years of economic mismanagement. She said that if they try to build a better Britain together, they will all have to contribute to that effort. So there you have it. Tax increases may be on the way. But what do Londoners think of a tax rise? Do they think it's necessary? And where should the money be spent in the capital and across the UK?
Yeah, I think everybody that comes from the middle upper classes is affecting us because for the generation of business, enterprise, sometimes people have small businesses to run. They give jobs to people. So all these increases does affect them. For example, in my case, it does affect the taxes that I'm going to pay this year.
Because I think if you can afford taxes, you should pay, and I think we should be taxing really, really rich people more. And if they choose to go and live in Dubai, we'll hope they have a nice life. I don't have a problem with that. You have to pay for schools, education, social services, roads. We have to pay for it. And unless people are going to invest in it, we've got to pay taxes. So I don't have a problem with it.
It's going to affect the tax that they have imposed on education that I think is really unfair. Because you had to, you try to do the best education for your kids. And if you had to go private, then taxing on that, I think is I don't know, it seems like a resentment tax, to be honest with you.
I don't know enough about it. I, in principle, would agree with it and think that it's a good idea for the wealthy to help pay for things that make society function better.
Definitely. I think since 2008, there was a massive issue of cash, basically in the market to keep the banks afloat. And a lot of people had to get by on loans and things. So those people who had money had a lot of money given to them to invest in long-term things because interest rates were very low. So like 0% interest rate or very low. So people buy houses, they can invest in stocks and shares and all that stuff. So it created a huge amount of wealth, and that's tied up cash in this country. And the one thing we need to start growing the economy again is cash back in the economy.